Running allows you to experience a landscape really viscerally. You move through it, slowly, but also you're able to cover so much distance that you can experience different ecosystems. It feels very migratory in and of itself. I love it. It's animalistic. That's what I'm excited about on this trip is like moving through these different landscapes and the people that we'll meet along the way and the places we'll see. And to be able to share that through running, it just makes a whole lot of sense. This is incredible. Santa Elena Canyon. Got Mexico over here, United States over here. Rio Grande, 1,500-foot cliffs. It's amazing.
Bienvenido a Mexico.
It's incredible.
Very nice. Very warm.
Oh wow! Yeah, this is not Montana water.
No, not really.
No, this is pretty nice.
You can swim here.
Yeah.
Wow.
This side of it is called the Rio Grande, and the other side is called Rio Bravo.
Rio Bravo in Mexico.
Rio
They
Bravo?
have
Rio Bravo and
different
Rio
names.
Grande is the
Yeah.
same.
I did not know
It's
that.
the same river. Yeah.
It's really nice to be here.
Homeland. You're back
Homeland.
It feels the same.
Siempre existe una conexión y eso es lo más importante cuando tenemos conexiones entre los países, porque la naturaleza no reconoce separaciones de muros o algo así, la naturaleza sigue creciendo.
First time in Mexico shot.
First time in Mexico, come on.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to Mexico.
Big Bend National Park has been discovered. You know, we used to be considered one of the least visited national parks in the country. Yeah, we have almost 500,000 visitors here now. It's a park for, learning about nature, challenging your outdoor skills, where you just feel small right away. I mean, it's huge open spaces. This park works a lot with our Mexican counterparts, primarily our resource management division. We work together sharing our knowledge and sharing the information that we have to help us take care of this place together.
And you could spend a lifetime exploring this place.
So we just left, and we are headed to Hachita.
I'm Rocky McDonald. You're at McDonald Ranch outside of Hachita, New Mexico. I was born and raised in Colonial Wars, Mexico, and be a dual citizen in America. I'm not really sure we recognize a dual citizen. You're either American or you're not. So right now I'm in America, so I'm American. I've been all over the place, and I don't know, something just keeps drawing me back to the old Hachita. Nobody messes with me, I guess. Population, I hear it's 49 people. And my wife, her family's from Los Olivos, and we have a restaurant. And in the restaurant, we sell all of our beef. Come on! Come on! Come on!
In terms of immigration and stuff, have you seen more more movements, less movements, or difference in it?
I don't know, they apprehended people, or that's how they say it all the time, and I'm not really sure if that's a correct term. If they walk across our port of entry and knock on the customs border door, is that really considered apprehending somebody, or are they checking in? Depends on how you word stuff. People look at it different, and you can make it sound better than it is, and you can make it sound worse than it is.
Is there a place on your property we could go for a run while we're here?
Yeah, take off. Which direction you want to go?
Do you want to run with us?
No. I'll drive in the car behind you.
I'm just a poor, wayfaring stranger while traveling in this world of woe.
I'm not much for running. I think it takes all kinds. They get better gas mileage than I do.
Awesome runners. There's Mario. Yeah, how's it going?
You guys are running with us?
Yeah, ready to go, man.
To the autumn, this is a living, thriving place for us. They're sacred sites that we connect to.
Runners were always held in high regard because they carried messages from communities to communities. They shared stories along the way, and I've heard it several times that when you're running on the land, one footstep is a prayer, the other is a blessing. So when you're offering, you're also receiving at the same time, and that's what here on the Vanuatu Nation, that's how a lot of runners view running as.
The United States wants to erect a wall along the border, and our nation has taken a position we don't want a wall. We have 5,000 of our people that live in Mexico, and we have traditional crossings. There's people who still live in these Aboriginal communities in Mexico, and they come north for health reasons, to see family. There's cultural resources and historical sites in Mexico, and so it's important to maintain that solidarity with our people.
We're here in the village of Comoya. This is where I grew up. You know, I did a lot of running out here and mostly chasing cattle so I can go ride them. As I grew older and started to race more, it was a playground for me. It's rough, but it's good though. It always kept me connected.
As we do travel through communities and we pick up stories along the way, what would your wish be for us in carrying that message along?
We're here. That we have still a very vibrant culture, tradition that makes up who we are as Aada. When anything comes, to try to disrupt, we hope that not only our messages are being heard on why we need to keep this land as it is, but the messages of all these other people that you encounter.
Right over there is the beginning of the PCT. So it starts here, goes all the way to Canada. Vamos?
So far away, man, you can do that. You can do that. But we need a little more water.
Yeah. I've just been reminded of how important it is to get out of my comfort zone, to spend time with people who have just a completely different culture and background, but also to celebrate the things we have in common. And if we're lucky enough to do it shoulder to shoulder, running along a dirt road, a trail, a border wall, I'll be a better person for it. So we're in Tijuana, Mexico, and we're hanging out with the group Latinas a Correr. A running group that brings folks from both sides of the border, and people connect through the act of running.
It's an organization that I started 6 years ago in San Diego to encourage the Latino community to start running as a healthy lifestyle.
I'm very excited, muy emocionado de estar aquí corriendo con un grupo de corredores latinos. I'm so excited, man. Really. Cruzando, no importa si seas americano, si seas mexicano, y corren todos en conjunto. Y eso es lo bonito, ¿no? Es en conjunto o crea una experiencia en conjunto, ponerlos juntos, no divisiones ni nada, sino nada más con un simple y mismo objetivo.
So this wall belongs to Mexico. The other wall belongs to the US. And in between, it belongs to both countries. We want to be united as a runner. And borders won't stop us. The first year that I started Latinas a Correr, I helped out a human trafficking organization here in Tijuana. So one of the girls, she was at the time 15 years old, I asked her, what are you going to be when you grow up? And guess what she told me? A runner. And I said, why? And she told me that when she was a slave, through the window, she was seeing all these runners on the street, happy. I say, I'm going to organize a 5K, and they run their first 5K. And when one of them, she crosses the finish line, she say she broke chains. As a runner, it's not just about me. It's about bringing the community together. It's about doing good.
La madre naturaleza reina sobre todo. Es la que manda. Y en lo que yo hago correr es siempre la naturaleza, naturaleza. A veces tenemos divisiones políticas como esto. Pero eso no debe dividirnos. Yo cuando estuve corriendo en Estados Unidos, cuando estuve corriendo en México, la misma sensación fue siempre. Gozar, estar corriendo de un lado, sean americanos, sean mexicanos, sean chinos, no me importa la nacionalidad. Los corredores no tenemos fronteras. Compartimos un mismo sentimiento, eso es lo más importante. Corremos, estar en conjunto, tuvimos la oportunidad de compartir con mucha gente, eso es lo más importante siempre, no las separaciones.